Shalom. First and foremost, as always, before I begin with this lesson, I'm going to start it off by giving all the glory and lifting their praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles, great millstone. Peace and blessings be taught the Akim, not pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom. So, I ain't got a title for this lesson. What I want to touch on is, this quick vision or dream, if that's what you want to call it, that I had last night. Basically going into sudden destruction, right? And it wasn't nothing too deep. I ain't see, bodies out here laid out, explosions and shit, and, martial law troops. I ain't see any of that, right? But I remember this vision of having a very, spiritual and serious feeling to it, man, right? Because when I woke up from this vision, I was like, damn, right? My heart was beating a little fast and shit. All right, because, it's what, brothers call, prophetic visions, right? And it was spiritual because, scriptures was actually being quoted in his vision, man. All right, basically what had happened, as far as I remember, I was getting off a school bus. Right, I was getting off a school bus, right, because for some reason I was a college student. I was getting off this school bus, and I remember two females walking in front of me, and one of them I went to high school with. Right, I remember saying to myself, like, ain't no way in the hell I shouldn't have no woman. Right, because I remember, them being dykes or something like that, man. All right, and I remember saying that, and I was like, oh, that shit gonna change whenever shit hit the fan. Quit! Fucking dog, man. All right, but I remember saying to myself that all that shit gonna change whenever all hell break loose, man. Right, because as the prophecy says in the book Isaiah 4:1, which I'll probably grab that, 7 women shall cleave to one man. Right, and lo and behold, shit, that's what happened, man. Right, because out of nowhere, when we was walking, something had happened. I couldn't really see what happened, but I knew something had happened because they countenance had changed, man. You know what I'm saying? They got all scared and shit, and the feeling of the vision, it had changed, man. They got serious, and I remember, running across the street, right, because we got into full survival mode after that, right, and the head bro in the head elder in the Boston camp, he had popped up in the vision, right, and as we was walking past this alleyway, you had this creep-ass Edomite just standing there, he looked like he was getting ready to snatch up, a female or something, because it's going to be a whole lot of that going on, man, all right, and the brother was saying, because the female there got shook, after seeing him in the alley just, creeping, sitting there waiting. And the brother said that, I thought y'all ain't need no man. Right? Y'all ain't need no man my ass. He was saying something like that. Right? And the brother had quoted Isaiah 4:1. Right? Which is, I'll go ahead and grab that. Right? Because you got a lot of proud-ass women out here. They don't think they need a man. Right? You know what I'm saying? I remember the head bro in the Kansas City camp, Mahalaya, he had asked these females that was passing by. And it was black bitches too, man. Right, he asked them, do they think they could survive on their own in the purge-like scenario? And them being as proud as they are, they said yeah. Right, but all that shit is going to change whenever all hell break loose, man. Right, this is Isaiah 4:1. It says, in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, right? Meaning like a complete amount of number of women, because it could be 7, it can be, 4, 5, shit, it can be 1. Right, it just depends on, how Yahweh Shah got it set up for brothers, man. All right, saying we would eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. All right, and the reason that 7 women are going to cleave to one man, or multiple women, I'm going to say that, is because they going to realize that they ain't got no power to survive in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Right, because this shit getting ready to go back to a dog-eat-dog world, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got that song called This Is a Man's World. Right, that's what it's gonna go back to, man. Right, because Esau allowed y'all to get puffed up and proud and shit, man. All right, you know what I'm saying, for X amount of time, man. But all that shit is getting ready to be done away with, man. Whenever you can't call 911, you know what I mean? Whenever, you don't get government benefits and stuff like that, you gonna need a man. But not even just any regular man. You gonna need a man of the Lord, because if any man ain't got that mark of exemption pursuant to Ezekiel the 9th chapter, they gonna get blew down here, man. All right, the only men that are gonna have the hedge about them are the men of the Lord, and that's gonna be seen in these times to come, man. That's why the scripture says, then shall they know who my chosen are. All right, because in the time of famine, brothers gonna be laughing, eating. All right, we gonna have a cool, calm, and collect spirit on us in these times to come, man. All right, and in this vision, I had a cool, calm, and collect spirit on me, man. All right, you know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, when I was running across the street, I was laughing and shit. All right, but, you know, going back to the vision, you know, after we had passed by that alley, you had that creep-ass Edomite standing there. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, because we was on this street called Avenue Q, you know, I'm thinking that we finna, you know what I'm saying, turn right on this street, you know, 59th Street, you know, because I was familiar with the neighborhood, but the brother, you know, the head bro in the Boston camp, the Gallop brother, he was like, nah, hit the alley. Right, so we go in the alley, all right, and, you know, I'm thinking we finna just walk through the alley, cruise through the alley, but the brother's like, nah, you know, run, right, you know what I'm saying, keep running, and shit don't stop, all right, so, you know what I'm saying, we just keep running, man, and, you know, as the scripture says in the book of 2 Ezra 16, thou shalt be pilgrims upon the earth, man. Brothers are going to be constantly on the move, man. Brothers ain't going to have time to stop and rest and stuff like that. Now, of course, you know, brothers ain't just going to be moving 24 hours, right? You know what I'm saying? Brothers may set up camp and shit like that on their way, you know, throughout the, you know, pilgrimage, you know, and the book of Eli show you that, all right? But that's where I got that. That's what basically came to mind, man. We was being pilgrims upon the earth. And then you had this other brother with us, man. You know, one of the elders in the Connecticut camp. You know what I'm saying? We was all running. He couldn't keep up, man. So we ended up leaving the brother behind, right? And it's not that he got destroyed, right? Because what I got from it is that, hey, certain brothers, they may end up being together, but then they gonna fuck around and get broken up because every brother has their own story that's already written, man. Some brothers are gonna be broken up, like these different movies show you that, man. You know what I'm saying? You have two people together, right? And they get broken up, man. You know what I mean? That's just how, you know, certain brothers' stories are written, man. You know, but we kept running. And at the end of this alley, it was this big, tall-ass fence, man. It was this big, tall-ass fence. It was like 20 feet high. It was like a chain link fence. And it was a dog. It was a dog on the other side. It was a big-ass dog just waiting on us. And I asked the elder, I was like, hey, bro, like, you see that dog? And he was like, yeah, I see it. All right, but the brother, he was cool. Like, he wasn't worried about that damn dog. But he got to the top of the fence. I was with him because I had to help him get up there. And he, you know, got down. The dog wasn't even worried about him. But for some reason, the dog was worried about me. All right. And, you know, I got to the top of the fence and the dog was trying to eat my ass up, man. All right. It was hopping up there and the dog was leaping, man. And it was no average, you know, sized dog, man. It was like one of them bull mastiff type of dogs, man. All right. And it was leaping up there trying to get me and shit. And it was close, man. And, I remember the elder saying, right, thou shalt be saved by the skin, or was it the righteous shall be scarcely saved, right, by the skin of thy teeth, roughly paraphrasing, man, right, which was all spiritual because a dog had almost got me, man. All right, but that's pretty much, you know, that was all to the vision, man, right, you know, me, you know, putting it in words, it don't even do it justice, man. You know what I'm saying? If I could pull up a hologram and, you know what I'm saying, put brothers in a simulation, I would, man, so you can experience it because they had a serious-ass spirit to it, man. Like I said, I woke up, my heart was beating, man. My heart was beating, and I was just thinking to myself, like, damn, right? But it was a spiritual vision, man, because the whole time, scriptures was being quoted, man, right, for different situations that we was put in, man. You know what I'm saying, like 2 Ezra 16 and 40. That's what was coming to mind as I was running through, you know what I'm saying, through the alley. Isaiah 4:1, 7 women shall take hold of one man. You know, whenever this shit get real, man. Right, and I forgot to expound on that sudden destruction because, hey, man, this shit gonna happen suddenly, man. You know what I'm saying? There's the head bro in the LA camp, as he always says, it's gonna happen on a day when you really ain't even expecting it, man. Right now, of course, it's not gonna catch the elect off guard because, you know, we watching, man. We paying attention. All right, but it's gonna happen when you least expect it. It might be a sunny day and shit, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers might be at the park, and then something go down, you start seeing Chinese troops and Russian troops dropping out of airplanes, man. All right, explosions may start happening. They turn up the 5G and motherfuckers start biting each other, man. I don't know. All right, but it's gonna be that sudden destruction, as it says in the book of 1 Thessalonians. Just grab that real quick. And I'm just really flowing through the spirit. I ain't had nothing planned. Right, this 1 Thessalonians 5:3, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety then sudden destruction cometh upon them as it fell upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape, right? It's gonna be sudden, man. Right? That's gonna catch these people off guard, man. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna blindside the shit out of them, man. Right, and that's what happened because them females, you know what I'm saying, they was all hugged up and shit. Next thing you know, right, they turned straight, man. Right, they had a scary ass countenance on them, man. Right, like they was scared, they was shook, man, because they knew that something was going down, man. And that's how it's gonna be, man. Right, that shit gonna shake you out your comfort, you know what I'm saying, your comfortability, man. All right, but you know, with that being said, I'm gonna close it out, man. Right, you know, again, it wasn't, you know, nothing too deep. Right, but you know, it did have a meaning to it, man. Right, but before I close out, call Allah Yahweh Shema Shah by Shema Kakadash. But that is Shalom in the Bible.